for you. I think you are a wonderful example of a person who has matured beautifully over the years. I mean, it's very hard for me to believe that you're from a Hindi medium, especially
Yes.
because your vocabulary is really exceptional. I have been making a
Thank
note
you
of
so
all the
much.
words that you've used so far. You said things like a lot of things on my plate, a eureka moment, a vegetating, honing my skills. So you're right there with the advanced level
Thank you
speakers.
so
Okay.
much.
Good morning. Hi, Neha. How are you?
I'm pretty well. Thanks for asking. And how about you?
I'm perfectly good. How is the weekend going for you?
It's just I'm trying to catch it. It's just rushing, and don't know why, but trying to be a little bit comfortable with the weekend because I have a lot on my plate. So
Mm-hmm.
just trying to be organized with things.
Well, I completely understand. Some weekends pass away so
Yes,
quickly. It's like time flies, right? And
right.
you have so many things to do. A lot of people have this belief that weekend only means enjoying, but for a
No.
majority of the people, it's cleaning the house, organizing stuff, completing your
Yes,
pending tasks. So there's so much to do. So what's keeping
yes.
you busy these days?
Actually, there is nothing special to mention. Routine stuff like I'm a homemaker, and these days
Mm-hmm.
my son's exams are going on,
Mm-hmm.
so he's having offs. In
Mm.
like in between his exams, so whenever he is at home, when kids are at home, so moms are never free.
Yeah.
So same thing is going on with me. And yes, as I am taking these sort of sessions also apart from
Yeah.
these sessions,
Mm-hmm.
because I have my YouTube channel also, so they are like for my YouTube channel, and just to improve my communication skills, I'm having interactions with so many other YouTubers on Skype app, so that is also one reason to become busy. So that is it.
Okay. So what motivated you to become a YouTuber? What was your intention when you started out?
Okay, I would definitely answer this question, but first I want to say, or I want to
Mm-hmm.
tell you something. You know what? Having a video session with you was in my bucket list, and I'm going to take it today because finally I got that opportunity where I am, sitting in front of you. I had one more session with you, but it was cancelled by English Yari. Don't know why. The day
I
before
had to
yesterday,
cancel
no?
it because there was a medical emergency at home which I had to attend
Oh.
to. So I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, but I'm
No, no,
very
no,
glad that
please.
I could meet you today.
Yes, no, please. I hope now everything is fine at your
Yes,
place.
yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Everything is okay, nothing to
okay,
worry. So
okay,
everything is sorted out right now.
okay. You know what? I've been following you for 2 to 3 years on Clappingo platform. So it was really my wish to have a session with you. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
really like I was waiting for this session eagerly, and I was crossing my fingers. I like did not want to have any kind of problem with this session. So this is what I want to tell you now. I'd
Yeah.
like to tell you
Mm-hmm.
what motivated me to run my YouTube channel. So
Yes, please.
during lockdown when we were locked, and there was nothing to do actually.
Hmm.
So at that time, like it was a random thought.
Hmm.
I started taking online tuition classes,
Hmm.
and yes, I would say that was a for me that was a eureka moment for me because that when I started taking tuition classes, then because that was a scenario when everyone was uploading
Hmm.
his or her videos, so many
Yeah.
vloggers, be it cooking channel or kind of stuff. So like I was vegetating my time watching others reels or shorts. So it was a random thought that I should also start uploading my videos
Mm-hmm.
because I'm an English enthusiast. I am learning also. Still I
Mm-hmm.
am learning. That time also I was learning, and I wanted to share my knowledge. I wanted to connect with people. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the perfect idea. So it is how I started my YouTube channel.
That's such a wonderful journey that you. But I think that to be a YouTuber, you also need a lot of guts to put yourself out there, to put your videos, to open yourself up for judgments. So,
Yes.
from where did you muster up this courage and strength, and how did your family react or support you?
I'm blessed that I have a supportive family.
Mm.
But the thing is, ma'am, I always wanted to do something. Like I would say that I am as a whenever I introduce myself, I just
Mm.
give my introduction in a way that I've been working as a homemaker for 14 years,
Okay.
homemaker by profession and a teacher by heart, because
Okay.
I always wanted to teach students or children. So, due to some reasons, I never joined a school,
Mm.
but I was looking for kind of platform where I can
Yeah.
connect with people who want to learn, and
Mm.
definitely I also wanted to enhance my communication skills. So when it was like when I started taking online tuition classes, then I started posting my videos. Yes, it it really needs courage
Yeah.
to face camera and
Absolutely. Yeah.
to present yourself on social media. Moreover, when you get comments, especially, it's not only about positive comments or
Mm.
appreciation. There are people who will try to pull you back, who always try to throw their negativity. But the
Yes.
thing is, I'm very clear with that, because I am like that person. Okay, you do whatever you want to do. If you throw your negativity to me, I'm not going to welcome you. My door is closed for you. So that is it. So sometimes I do get affected, but just for a short span. That is it.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So you
I love.
have a
I love.
you love it. Okay. So you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
a thick skin. That's for sure. You don't let these things
Uh,
affect you too much.
Yes, actually, it took time. It took me time to have this kind of personality. Earlier, it was a time when I used to be a people pleaser, and
Okay.
people's behavior really affected me.
Mhm.
I got affected. I used to get affected easily, but I have come a long way now. I know the basic, like the eternal beauty of life, how we can take people's observation or judgments in a positive way, and I know how to tackle all the things diplomatically, I believe
Right.
so now. So that is the reason.
That's really good for you. I think you are a wonderful example of a person who has matured beautifully over the years.
Yes,
Uh, because I know how suffocating it is to be a people pleaser. Like you know it's
yes,
not
ma'am.
right, but also it's so difficult to not please others.
Yes.
You don't want to do it, but you also want to do it.
Hmm.
So it's a very suffocating place to be in.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm so
Yes.
happy that you've broken those chains and freed yourself.
Hmm.
Kudos to you. It takes a lot
Hmm.
of
Thank you so
inner
much.
strength to do it, a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. There was time when I felt like giving up, or I felt
Hmm.
sometimes it was like I felt devastated. But the
Hmm.
thing is, I really wanted to chase my dreams, because that I have done so many things. I have achieved so many things in terms of my studies and like these kind of stuff. But yes, there was something. There was a like I was always thinking, what am I doing now? Why
Yeah.
am I not able to fulfill my dream? Because I, you know what, my masters in 2005, but there is a
Mm-hmm.
long gap, and I got married, became mother. Then I was
Hmm.
completely busy taking care of my family and
Okay.
raising up my child.
Mm-hmm.
But now I am all free, and I have restarted my journey, and I am enjoying it to the fullest.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy to, hear that. So
Yes.
have you ever taught children or anybody? I mean, have you ever taken tuitions?
Yes, still I am taking online, but online tuition classes only.
Online.
I'm also, yes, yes, where I teach grammatical concepts, and yes, nowadays I deal with beginners and intermediates also. So I am I just want to be very honest, ma'am. See, when we are when we have a specific lesson plan, we are
Yes.
pretty confident. Okay, I have to teach this, and there is a different kind of feeling when I'm sitting here as a teacher.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, okay, right. But
Yes.
the thing is, because I belong to a very small village from Himachal, I am a Hindi medium student, so I have my own journey. I always wanted to be comfortable with this language. I am not in that journey of acing my language or honing my communication skills, because we know English is a foreign language. It's not our first language, right?
Yes.
I always wanted to be comfortable with this language. So whenever I deal with my students, I'm pretty confident. But when it comes
Very
to
good.
realistic conversation or random conversations, right? When I know the person sitting in front of me is better than me, so I get stuck. I get fumble. So that is the reason I am exploring myself in such a way where I can have these kind of conversations, and that is the reason I am taking these kind of.
Perfect. Really nice. I mean, it's very hard for me to believe that you're from a Hindi medium, especially
Yes.
because your vocabulary is really exceptional. I have been making a
Thank
note
you
of
so
all the
much.
words that you've used so far. You said things like a lot of things on my plate, a eureka moment, a vegetating, honing my skills. So you're right there with the advanced level
Thank you
speakers.
so
Okay.
much.
So,
Thank you so
how did
much.
you achieve this level of fluency and also this amount of vocabulary? Like, if you could break down your process in 5 steps, how would you like to break it down?
Okay, so as I told you that I always was passionate about this language. So first thing you need to prioritize your whatever you want to achieve in your life. Okay,
Yes.
because at this age I can easily make excuses. I can spend time, like I can watch TV serials or reels. But the thing is, I have that strong mindset that no, I have to achieve my dream. So when I started, ma'am, it was not easy, especially when I started taking these sessions. So I was not confident at all. Still, I am not that much confident. But yes, my problem whenever I have had these kind of conversation, one comment or one feedback that I got
Yes.
was that you need to work on your vocabulary. And I always admitted it that okay, I have a kind of old version of vocabulary because I'm not stepping out.
Hmm.
I have lagging because I don't have that exposure. So but the thing is, when I started working on my vocabulary, so I started taking 3 words a week. And
3 words a week.
whenever
Okay.
week, yes,
Mhm.
whenever I search any new word,
Yeah.
so I try to understand the meaning,
Mm-hmm.
pronunciation, and the function of the word.
Okay.
So when all these three all like these three things are clear, then I started making sentence or okay, I started making sentences because I
Okay.
really wanted to understand that word.
Hmm.
Because earlier I was jotting down so many words, but while speaking, I wasn't able to use all those words, be it idioms, phrases, because I know so many idioms and phrases also because I am actually dealing with students where I keep on telling them like a piece of so many piece of cake kind of how to say if how are you in different ways, how to say it's easy or kind of stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, when I was having conversation, I was not able to get all those words. So what I did that time, I started learning 3 words a week and I started exploring. I started creating environment where I could use all those words, and it really helped.
Mm-hmm.
So that is it. I would suggest everyone who is just juggling with, in these kind of problem, like in how to enhance vocabulary. Don't just run after so many idioms word or fancy words.
Yes.
Just try to learn 3 weeks, 3 words a week.
Yeah.
These are more than sufficient, and try
Mhm.
to understand the word. Not only what we do, we just try to
By
understand
heart
the
the
meaning.
meaning. Yeah.
Yes, but a word has its different function. We should
Yes.
know whether we are using it as a noun, as an adverb, as
Mhm.
an adjective, because there are so many words which have different pronunciation in
Correct.
terms of noun and in terms of. So earlier I wasn't aware of this, but as I started exploring, then I came to know that it's not only about just mugging up. We
Mhm.
need to. understand the concept. And that is it, that is it. And second thing I would like to mention here,
Yeah.
uh, as a beginner we should not run after fancy words and idioms. First we need to be comfortable with this language.
Yes.
That is it. Once you are comfortable, then all these kind of words and idioms, they will naturally come to you. Otherwise it's
Absolutely.
going to be tough or hard nut to crack.
Absolutely right. That's the biggest mistake that students make. Like they feel like learning
Yes.
vocabulary means to mug up as many uh,
Yes.
lengthy words as possible, as many fancy words as possible. But then
Right.
these words have no usage in their real life. They will
Yes.
never end up using
Right.
it. So what's the point of learning something that you don't use? Correct. So my
Exactly.
advice to students always is identify the topics that you surround yourself with in your day-to-day life. Do you like talking about
Yes.
entertainment? Do you like to talk about
Hmm.
cooking? Whatever you like
Yes.
to talk about, first learn vocabulary related to that domain
Relative.
and then
Hmm.
learn the rest of the things, right? Slowly, slowly. So
Yes.
that's my advice all the time. And fantastic, you're on the right track. So would you like to add anything to it?
No, ma'am. I want to
I,
listen to anything from you because
okay.
you can
Yeah,
ask anything. Otherwise, you can share
sure, sure.
your experience.
Absolutely. So that was one of the experiences. A lot of students come up to me and they're like, I learn a lot of vocabulary, but I don't remember it.
Hmm.
So the first thing is they're learning it just to say that, okay, I am doing. There's no
Huh.
logic to their preparation. It's just looking
Yes.
at words on the internet. And the biggest the one habit that I don't agree with is writing down the words. Okay. A
Hmm.
lot of students have this notepad where they write the word, they write the meaning, they copy
Yes.
whatever is there on the screen. What's the point of doing that? That information is available to you on screen. Why are you spending time writing it? Just take a screenshot,
Right.
make a folder in your mobile phone, and
Hmm.
every night before going to sleep, just scroll through it so that you're constantly in touch
Yes.
with those words every day. So that will save you a lot
Right.
of time, and you won't put too much efforts writing down things, because let's
Yes.
be honest, we don't carry that notepad with us every day everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, but our mobile
Yes.
phone is always with us. So it's become like this
With us.
indispensable part of us, our mobile phone. So it's always going to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And
And
yeah, yeah, go on.
and the thing is, jotting down so many words, or we
Mhm.
are watching so many videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
it is going to, okay, definitely it is going to enhance your knowledge. But in terms of speaking, if you want to speak, if you want to be fluent, all you
Correct.
need is to step forward, and you have to speak up. That is it. You have to create that environment where you can come and you can have these kind of conversations, because this is like speaking. You have to speak. If you want to enhance your speaking skills, you have to
Mhm.
speak. Otherwise it is not possible.
Correct.
So
Absolutely right. So, and if you're really passionate about achieving something in life,
yes.
you should never make excuses. Right?
Excuses. Right.
Yes. If
Right.
you try
It's two
finding
things.
excuses, yeah.
Hmm.
If you're really serious, see, who are you
Hmm.
learning this for? Are you learning it for me?
Right.
Are you learning it for your
Yes.
neighbors? Definitely not. It's for your self development. Correct. So make
Yes.
sure you are putting efforts in an honest way, not to show your
Yes.
teacher that yes, see, I've written too
Right.
much, I don't remember. That's not the case. Put honest efforts, be very diligent with it, and make sure
Yes.
whatever you're doing is effective. It should be impactful.
Effective.
Correct. Yes. And
Exactly. Exactly.
surround
And
yourself with English.
exactly, that is the key to be confident or efficient with this language. And one thing, I would add to here,
Hmm.
if you want to achieve anything,
Hmm.
it doesn't mean a bigger goal or a smaller one.
Yeah.
First, the very first you need to is to you have to step out of your comfort zone.
Hmm.
Once you are out of your comfort zone, you know uh, what I have to achieve, what are my priorities. Because you know what, we I think in India we all are in habit of procrastination. We always put up
I
things.
think people
Kal
all over
karenge.
the world are guilty of procrastinating.
Yes, but you know why I'm saying this, because I whenever I deal with, like nowadays I am
Hmm.
dealing with younger ones or
Hmm.
teenagers. So
Okay.
whenever they come, as they like it is when they come for their demo session, they are like they are full of beans. Oh ma'am, like हम तो ये कर देंगे वो कर देंगे kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But as time passes,
Yeah.
so they are like ma'am नहीं हो रहा है. They start giving up because you know why? Because they, if they want to learn this language, it is like no magic is going to happen.
Hmm.
Definitely you are acquiring a skill. It is a skill, it is not any subject that you
Hmm.
have to cram and you have to prepare for any exam.
Yes.
It is a skill and it is going to take time. So what I believe,
Hmm.
initially they are just ऐसे मतलब overjoyed बोलो, over excited बोलो, and
Yes.
as by the time the process starts,
Yes.
they just started losing their interest.
Yeah.
मैम नहीं हो रहा है, it's not easy, I'm not
Hmm.
getting time, my studies
Hmm.
suffer, kind of excuses. So
Yeah.
I think we should understand that you are not learning a subject here. It's a language, and
Correct.
it is going to take time. If I ask about myself, see, I have done masters in English, and
Yeah.
I think when I was busy bringing
Hmm.
my child, then too I was working on my communication skills. I never
Okay.
stopped. I never
Mm-hmm.
stopped. I was learning
Mm-hmm.
one thing or the other. So it takes me years to reach here, and I know there is a long way to go. So this thing, I think we need to be patient and
Mm-hmm.
consistent in if we want to learn this
Right,
language,
right.
any language.
Absolutely. Correct, correct. 100%. First, identify the level where you're at. Are you a beginner,
Yes.
intermediate, or
Hmm.
advanced? And start your preparations accordingly. Right? If somebody
Yes.
is a beginner, try to first get your hands on beginner level material in English.
Material.
Uh,
Right.
Short story books for children, right? Some
Hmm.
very simple audio or videos that you can watch to learn English in the Indian accent. So when you reach the
Yes.
intermediate level, slowly increase the complexity of the materials that you refer to. Start reading
Hmm.
novels instead of storybooks, right?
Right.
So that's how you progress step by step. And of course, it's a journey.
Yes.
Um, if a person has a really good grasping power, then yes, the process can be
Yes.
fastened up, like it can speed up. But for others, it takes time, and it's totally normal. There's no need to feel any kind
Normal.
of
Yes.
inferiority complex or any kind of stress over it. English is a beautiful
Hmm.
language. Learn it at your own pace, enjoy the process, and give it your best shot.
Yes.
So that's all you need to do.
Exactly. Right. And during this process, you know what, ma'am, as I started my channel, so
Yes.
when like these days also, it's not only about recording yourself. Once you record yourself, then comes the editing part. So
So you
earlier I
edit your
wasn't.
videos?
Yes,
Hmm.
I edit my videos, so it was not easy for me. I'm telling you, I'm 40. I have so many health issues, cervical problem, eyesight issue. But the thing is, when you love something, when you
Hmm.
love your work, you are out of all the excuses. So these kind of things don't bother me because I want to do this. So
Hmm.
that's what, sometimes you know what, when I have any conversation, like right now I am having conversation with you, so there was a time when I had conversation
Hmm.
with young people, and
Youngster.
because
Yeah.
you youngsters, you are quite efficient, you are very proficient with this language. So I used to
Hmm.
get demotivated at
Hmm.
times, at times.
Okay.
So because I started comparing myself, right. So
Yes.
it took me some time to understand that I have my journey, and you have your. I cannot compare, right.
Hmm.
I know the situations or problems I am going through or I was going through. So yes, definitely now I am aware of it that we should never compare ourselves with others. It's all
Yes.
about we have our own different journeys, and the
Correct.
thing is yes. So now that is the reason now I can see grooming myself confidently. Otherwise I was always क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, why I'm not able to speak fluently, or why am I not getting good words
Hmm.
naturally.
Yes.
But it needs
Got it.
practice and
Yeah, yeah. It needs a
consistency.
lot of practice. It needs a lot of consistency.
Hmm.
So I completely agree.
Persistence.
So before the session comes to an end, quickly, I would like to give you a feedback. Your
Okay.
sentence structures, your vocabulary, these both things are remarkable. Okay, I don't have anything to fault at all. But you told me that sometimes you freeze when you're talking to people like teachers, right?
Okay.
So yes, don't play this game of comparison at all. Whenever you're speaking in English with anybody, your 100% focus and attention should be on the idea that you're communicating, not on the thoughts of the other person. Okay, so don't
Okay.
focus on what that person is thinking about me. Am I making a good
Wow.
impression on them? Yes, yes, yes. Don't think that at all.
Got the right.
Just 100% attention should be what on you are about to say, what you want to communicate.
See.
Just focus on that, and it will be smooth
Oh,
sailing. Okay,
thank you so much. Thank you
you're
so much.
most
Actually, you
welcome.
got the right point. I am really wondering how did you catch it? So yes,
You are a
I
fantastic
become
speaker.
conscious.
Yeah,
Thank you
don't be,
so much.
don't be.
You know
Okay,
what?
shift your focus. That's because you feel conscious
Okay.
because your focus is on the wrong thing.
Yes.
Your focus should be on yourself, and trust me, it'll do
Okay.
wonders to the way you feel confident. Okay,
Thank you so. Yes,
all
I
the best,
definitely.
Neha. You're a phenomenal
Thank you
speaker.
so
So
much.
glad that I could have this session with you, and I really hope to
Thank
meet
you
you
so
again.
much.
So all the
Yes,
best.
for sure.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.